It's a pleasure to have you again, dear grade 12 students, with this video of vocabulary module 1B, page 16. Our objectives today are: number 1, to identify the correct word to use or to collocate with another in a set of given sentences, and to use confusing words correctly in their contexts. Before you start, you need to prepare your student book, page 16, exercises A, B, and D, and your copybook in order to add to your word list, in addition to a dictionary, whether a hard copy or an online one. As for exercise A, please circle the correct word. Use your dictionary to check your answer. Please answer questions from 1 to 6, then follow the video and give yourself points out of 6. So please stop now and think of the 6 questions starting with these 2. Done? Okay. Number 1, I came into. Came into means I received a small heritage or inheritance when my grandfather passed away. Passed away means died. This is a euphemistic expression of the word died, a lighter expression of died. Okay, so how about your answer? Did you use your dictionary? Excellent. Inheritance, because inheritance means what you inherit, what you receive, either money or property at the death of a close relative or next of kin. Okay, how about number 2? I want to learn more about my descendants or ancestors who migrated here from China in the 1800s. This is pronounced 1800s, okay? How about your answer? Excellent. Ancestors, because the ancestors are the relatives who are more remote than grandparents. They are great-grandparents. Okay? Here you need to do the same with questions 3 and 4. Pause, use the dictionary, and then follow the video. Number 3, in order to preserve. Preserve means to protect. In order to protect our country's ceremony or heritage, we should teach young people about our history. Have you used the dictionary? What's your answer, please? Excellent. It's heritage, because heritage means the cultural features, culture, traditions, buildings, sites, etc., created in the past and still have historical importance till today. Excellent. How about number 4? How do you pronounce this word? Take care. Colonel. Colonel Smith. In the US English it's Colonel. Okay, so Colonel Smith built the house in 1825, and his ancestors or descendants. We studied the word ancestors in the previous slide. So how about descendants? Still live there today. How about your answer? Descendants. Excellent, because descendants are the offspring, the sons and grandsons, great-grandsons. Okay, so these are the descendants of this grandma. Always add the new vocab to your word list. The same here with questions 5 and 6. Pause, take your time, use the dictionary, choose the correct answer, and then let's go. Number 5. When we travel with an open mind, we reject. Reject means refuse. Cultural, customs, or stereotypes, and embrace. Embrace means accept, diversity. Diversity means variety. So when you travel abroad with an open mind, you refuse what? What's your answer, please? You refuse cultural stereotypes. That's excellent. Why? Because stereotypes means a general and fixed belief about something. So because you have an open mind, you reject fixed beliefs about the others' cultures and traditions. Okay. Number 6. The wedding ceremony or tradition in Qatar typically lasts several hours. How about your answer? Excellent. You must have chosen ceremony. Ceremony is a public celebration of an event. A public celebration of an event. How about your total points out of 6? Great. Let's continue. Dear students, exercise B is about collocations. This is why I want you to take this brief background about collocations. A collocation is a group, a combination of 2 or more words that usually go together. Here I'm going to give you some examples of the most common collocations, and your task is to try to identify each collocation in the given examples. The first of the most common collocations in English is the collocation of an adjective plus a noun. So it's called an adjective noun collocation. Can you identify it here in this example? A strong wind caused massive destruction to the town. Where is the adjective and the noun? Exactly, it's here. The second one, the collocation of a verb plus noun. A verb noun collocation. Can you identify it here? All teachers want students to pay attention during classes. Have you got it? Yeah, to pay attention. Excellent. The third one is verb plus noun phrase. In the example, please do your homework regularly. Can you identify the collocation in this example? Exactly, it's do, the imperative verb, and your, the attributive adjective, and the modified noun homework. Excellent. Number 4, the adverb plus adjective collocation. The adverb adjective collocation. Can you identify it here? I'm fully aware that you are excellent students. It's fully aware, that's right. So please add these collocations to your word list and add extra ones with examples of your own, okay, in order to enrich your language. Now go to page 16, exercise B. Choose only one noun that collocates with the 4 verbs on the left and then fill in the spaces. So pause, take 4 or 5 minutes and then follow. Okay? Your task here is to identify one word, one of these 4 words that collocates with the 4 verbs here. Please take your time. Choose the correct word that collocates with the 4 verbs. You got it? It's tradition, right? So you can say to establish tradition, to break with tradition, to uphold tradition, and to pass down tradition. Before you answer the 4 questions, please use the dictionary to check the meaning of these 4 collocations or combinations of words. And then go to the first 2 of the 4 questions, pause and take your time, and then follow the video. Though most of the men in his family were doctors, Omar decided to study law. So Amma decided to do something different from the family culture. How about your answer? Excellent. Omar decided to break with tradition, because break with tradition means to do something different. Another question, why using the past form of break, which is broke? Yeah, because the past simple form of verb to be right here. So the whole sentence is in the past simple. So please, when you choose a verb, take care of the tense. How about number 2? Even today, most Chinese brides continue to do the same thing, to wear red wedding dresses in ceremonies, in wedding ceremonies. So they are going to, excellent, uphold tradition. To uphold tradition means to carry on in the same way, to do the same thing. So we have got 2 combinations of words, 2 collocations. Break with tradition, which means to do something different, and uphold tradition, which means to carry on in the same way. Now let's do the same with questions 3 and 4. So pause here, take your time, and then follow. For number 3, Muhammad learned sword dancing. To dance carrying a sword, this is called sword dancing. So he learned it from his father, and then he taught it to the son. How about your answer? Excellent. He passed down the tradition to his son. To pass down tradition means to teach it to the sons. How about the last one? The US government, excellent, established the tradition of Thanksgiving in the 1800s in order to celebrate a good autumn crop. So to establish tradition means to begin, to start it. The US government started this tradition, Excellent. The last task in this video is exercise D. Complete the sentences with the correct word. There are 12 sentences in this exercise. Pause, take your time, answer the 12 sentences, and then follow the video. Number 1, when you make this, what do you call this movement? Is it a signal, sign, symbol, or gesture? When you do it in my country, it means that you disagree or dislike something. How about your answer? You need to think of 2 confusing words, gesture or sign. Use a dictionary or Google them. Perfect. It's gesture, because gesture is a movement of a body part of your body, whether your hand, your head, or your face, in order to convey, to express certain meaning. And number 2 is sign. And sign in this context means a fact or quality. It's a sign of the times. The times mean the present time. So it's a fact in the present time that young people can't imagine life without the internet. How about your points? Excellent. Continue. As for questions 3 and 4, you need to think of the difference between the 2 words symbol and signal. Take your time, use the dictionary, prepare your answer, and then follow. By the way, how do you pronounce this word? Do you say falcon? When you say falcon, this is US English. And in the British English, it's falcon. The falcon, which is the national bird of Qatar, is a, how about your answer? Excellent. It's a symbol. The falcon is a symbol of courage or bravery. And how about the meaning of the word symbol? Symbol is an object or a person or an idea representing certain quality. So the falcon represents the quality of courage. And number 4 is the teacher gave us the signal to begin singing the national anthem of Qatar. Okay, so signal is a movement or a sound somebody makes in order to notify others. Right? How about your points? Excellent. Let's continue. Okay, you must have used the dictionary to study the difference between unique, single, exclusive, and rare. You also must have prepared your answers to questions 5 and 6. Okay, if you haven't done, please do. Then continue. Number 5, during Ramadan, we do not eat a bite until sunset. You need to think of the difference between single and unique to use in these two sentences. Your answer is excellent. Single. A single bite means one bite. Single means only one. And number 6, every culture has its own unique set of values, customs, and traditions. And the word unique means very special. One of a kind. Okay, let's continue. How about the difference between exclusive and rare? Are you ready with the answer? Number 7, it was a very peaceful society. And because it's a peaceful society, there is no violence. Violence was, your answer? Yeah, violence was rare, because rare means something that doesn't happen often. How about number 8? You are unlikely to find an authentic cultural experience at an exclusive resort. And exclusive here means very expensive. You are excellent. Let's continue. As for the last set of questions, you need to study the difference between common, typical, regular, and normal. Take your time. Are you ready with the answers? You need to study specifically the difference between normal and common for questions 9 and 10. Let's go. In many societies, it's perfectly, how about your answer? Exactly, it's normal for extended families, for large families, to live all together in the same house. Why did you choose normal? Because normal is something you expect to happen. How about number 10? When people work together for the common good. For the common good. This expression means for the benefit of all, for the interest of all. So, when people work together for the common good, the whole society benefits or promotes. Okay, let's continue. Are you ready with the difference between typical and regular? How about your answer to question number 11? Excellent. A typical breakfast in my country consists of yogurt, fruit, and bread. Yogurt, fruit, and bread. Excellent, because the word typical means something standard, something classic and usual. About number 12, it's regular. The museum's collection, the collection here in this museum is updated on a regular basis. On a regular basis means frequently and at fixed times. About your total points out of 12. Excellent job. Please constantly add the new words to your word list and put them in sentences of your own and use them in your writing and speaking. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching this video. It will be available on Microsoft Teams.